All men should watch this video. How to make any woman instantly chase you. Stoic Think. Every man who has ever felt overlooked, ignored, or taken for granted needs to hear this message. The truth is simple but uncomfortable. The moment you stop chasing validation is the moment you become magnetic. Women do not chase desperation. They chase presence. They chase mystery. They chase emotional strength. And today, you're going to learn exactly how to embody that energy in a way that transforms how people see you. Stay with me, because this may change how you approach attraction forever. Most men make one critical mistake. They try too hard. They overtext. They over-explain. They over-invest before a woman has earned their energy. Attraction does not grow in comfort alone. It grows in uncertainty, in curiosity, in the subtle tension of not fully knowing you. A Stoic man understands that his attention is valuable. He does not hand it out freely. When you shift from seeking approval to being grounded in your own mission, everything changes. The Stoic mindset is powerful because it teaches emotional control. When you are calm under pressure, when you do not react impulsively, when you maintain composure no matter what she says or does, you instantly separate yourself from the crowd. Most men react. Very few respond. The man who responds thoughtfully rather than emotionally creates intrigue. She begins to wonder what you are thinking. She begins to chase clarity. That curiosity is the spark. Confidence is not loud. It is quiet. It is not about showing off wealth, muscles, or status. It is about knowing who you are without needing to announce it. When you walk into a room with steady energy, slow movements, and strong eye contact, you communicate power without speaking. Women feel this immediately. They are naturally drawn to emotional stability because it signals security and strength. Scarcity creates value. When you are always available, always replying instantly, always rearranging your life for someone you barely know, you lower your perceived worth. A Stoic man has purpose. He has routines. He has discipline. He is building something meaningful. When a woman senses that she is not the center of your universe but a complement to it, she respects you more. Respect is the foundation of attraction. Detachment is not indifference. It is strength. You can like someone without needing them. You can enjoy their presence without fearing their absence. When you master this balance, your energy shifts. Instead of trying to hold on tightly, you allow space. And in that space, attraction grows. People chase what feels just out of reach. Another key principle is emotional unpredictability combined with consistency of character. Your values never change, but your attention is not guaranteed. One day you are fully present. Another day you are focused on your goals. This balance keeps things dynamic. It prevents boredom. It creates anticipation. Stop explaining yourself unnecessarily. A man who feels the need to justify every action reveals insecurity. Silence is powerful. When you speak less, your words carry more weight. When she asks where you were and you simply say you were handling priorities, without defensive energy, it shows maturity. Mystery is not about hiding secrets. It is about not oversharing. Improve yourself relentlessly. Physical fitness, mental sharpness, financial discipline, and emotional intelligence are magnets. When you upgrade yourself consistently, you naturally attract higher quality attention. You do not have to convince anyone of your value. Your lifestyle demonstrates it. Never compete for attention. If she pulls away, let her. If she becomes distant, match her energy calmly. Chasing after someone who is unsure about you sends the message that you do not value yourself. The Stoic approach is simple. If someone wants to be in your life, they will show it. Your job is to maintain standards. Standards are powerful. When you know what you will tolerate and what you will not, you communicate strength. Weak men accept anything just to avoid being alone. Strong men are willing to walk away. And paradoxically, that willingness to walk away often makes others step forward. If you are learning something valuable right now, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Stoic Think is about building powerful men who lead with discipline, clarity, and confidence. If you want more insights like this that transform your mindset and relationships, hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Your growth starts with the decision to level up. Your energy should say, "I choose, I do not beg." That mindset alone changes everything. When you invite a woman into your world instead of trying to enter hers desperately, the dynamic shifts. She begins to invest. She begins to wonder. She begins to chase. This is only the beginning. Attraction begins in the mind long before it shows in behavior. The way you think about yourself determines how others experience you. If you secretly believe you are not enough, that insecurity leaks into your tone, your posture, and your decisions. A Stoic man rebuilds his inner dialogue. He does not beg for attention because he knows he is an asset. When you genuinely see yourself as a prize, your behavior changes automatically. And people respond to that shift immediately. One powerful principle is emotional self-control. When she tests you with sarcasm, distance, or mixed signals, most men panic. They overcompensate or seek reassurance. Instead, stay centered. Smile. Change the subject. Continue your life unaffected. The ability to remain steady under emotional pressure communicates dominance without aggression. It tells her that your mood is not controlled by external forces. You must also master the art of pace. Move slower than the world expects. Speak slower. Text less frequently. Delay gratification. Quick reactions signal impulsiveness. Measured responses signal depth. When you are not rushing to impress, you automatically stand out. Mystery is created in the pause. Silence is where curiosity grows. Focus on building a life that excites you. Attraction is a byproduct of purpose. When your schedule is filled with growth, training, reading, networking, and creative work, you naturally become less available. And that limited availability increases your value. She should feel like she is stepping into a structured, meaningful world, not rescuing a bored man from loneliness. Body language is another silent weapon. Stand tall. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Maintain calm eye contact. Avoid fidgeting. Speak clearly. Your physical presence must align with your mindset. Confidence is not about intimidation. It is about composure. When your body communicates certainty, your words become secondary. Never overshare too early. Depth should be revealed gradually. Let her earn access to your personal stories, ambitions, and vulnerabilities. When everything is revealed instantly, there is nothing left to discover. Attraction thrives on layers. Be a book with chapters, not an open page handed out freely. Stop seeking constant reassurance. If she likes you, she will show it. If she values you, she will invest. Watch actions more than words. The Stoic man observes quietly. He does not argue for position. He evaluates and decides. That calm discernment creates authority in the interaction. Create emotional contrast. Be playful one moment and serious the next. Offer warmth, then shift to focus. This dynamic rhythm keeps interactions alive. Predictability kills excitement, but your core character must remain consistent. Integrity is your foundation. Variation is your spice. Understand this clearly. Walking away is power. If she disrespects you, manipulates you, or repeatedly shows low effort, remove yourself calmly. No drama, no speeches, just distance. The man who can detach peacefully is the man who commands respect. And respect often turns into pursuit. Continue improving your physical presence. Train your body. Dress sharply. Maintain hygiene and posture. You do not need extreme fashion. You need clean simplicity. When your appearance reflects discipline, people assume you are disciplined in other areas too. Your voice matters. Speak with calm conviction. Avoid speaking too quickly or too softly. Project assurance without arrogance. When you speak as if you expect to be heard, people listen. Attraction often begins with tone rather than words. Remember that emotional independence is magnetic. You are happy alone. You are productive alone. You are complete alone. When a woman senses that you do not need her to feel fulfilled, she becomes more interested in earning her place in your life. If this message is shifting your mindset, subscribe to Stoic Think right now. This channel is for men who refuse to stay average. Subscribe and join a community focused on discipline, strength, and mental clarity. Your growth requires consistent exposure to powerful ideas, and this is where you will find them. The truth is simple. When you stop chasing and start building, the dynamic reverses. When you stop reacting and start observing, respect increases. When you stop explaining and start embodying strength, attraction follows naturally. And we are just getting started. Most men lose attraction not because they lack value, but because they reveal insecurity through small behaviors. Attraction is fragile in the early stages. It grows when a woman feels curiosity, safety, and emotional stimulation at the same time. If you overwhelm her with constant attention or emotional dependence, that curiosity disappears. The Stoic man understands timing. He knows when to lean in and when to step back. You must control your emotional reactions. If she cancels plans, do not show frustration. If she takes longer to reply, do not question her loyalty. Continue your day. Continue your mission. The man who remains unaffected communicates abundance. And abundance is attractive. Scarcity mindset repels. When you act as though she is your only option, you lower your perceived worth instantly. Another essential principle is leading with decisiveness. Women are drawn to direction. When planning a date, avoid asking endless questions. Choose a place. Choose a time. Speak with calm certainty. Leadership does not mean control. It means clarity. The man who leads demonstrates competence, and competence builds attraction. Do not overpraise too early. Compliments should be earned and specific. Generic flattery feels cheap. Instead of praising appearance constantly, acknowledge character, intelligence, or effort. Depth stands out. When your compliments feel intentional rather than automatic, they carry weight. Build tension slowly. Attraction thrives on anticipation. Do not reveal all your feelings at once. Allow the connection to develop layer by layer. Share pieces of yourself gradually. When she senses that there is more to discover, she becomes invested in uncovering it. Guard your time. Time is your most valuable asset. If someone repeatedly reschedules or shows low effort, reduce your availability. Your schedule should reflect ambition. When a woman realizes she must fit into your structured life rather than dominate it, she begins to value your presence more. Embrace silence. Many men talk too much because they fear awkward moments. Silence is powerful. It creates intensity. Hold eye contact. Smile slightly. Let the moment breathe. Comfort with silence shows emotional maturity. You must also detach from outcomes. Whether she stays or leaves, your path continues. This mindset frees you from anxiety. When you are no longer trying to force a specific result, your energy becomes relaxed and confident. Ironically, that detachment increases your attractiveness. Never argue for attention. If she pulls away, give space. If she becomes distant, mirror her energy calmly. Do not confront emotionally. Let her feel the absence of your presence. Often, that absence creates clarity for her. The Stoic approach is patience over panic. Develop a strong internal world. Read, train, reflect, meditate, journal. Build businesses. Strengthen friendships. When your life is rich with purpose, romantic attention becomes a bonus rather than a necessity. Women are drawn to men who are already fulfilled. Maintain mystery in communication. Do not text constantly throughout the day. Keep conversations meaningful and purposeful. Leave on a high note rather than dragging interactions until they fade. Ending conversations first, occasionally, signals confidence. Most importantly, build unwavering self-respect. You do not tolerate disrespect. You do not beg for loyalty. You do not chase confusion. When you hold your standards firmly and calmly, you radiate strength. If this message resonates with you, subscribe to Stoic Think right now. This channel is dedicated to helping men build mental toughness, emotional control, and powerful presence. Subscribe and stay consistent with this content if you want to transform how the world sees you. Understand this deeply. When you become disciplined, emotionally stable, purposeful, and slightly unpredictable, attraction becomes natural. You do not need tricks. You need transformation, and there is still more to learn. At this stage, you must understand a deeper truth. Attraction is not something you force. It is something you allow. The more you try to manufacture desire, the more it slips away. The Stoic man focuses on becoming, not convincing. He does not perform for approval. He refines himself daily and lets the results speak. When your growth becomes your obsession, attention becomes a side effect. Emotional discipline separates you from the average man. When she expresses doubt, when she challenges your opinion, or when she disagrees, remain calm. Do not argue to win. State your perspective clearly and move forward. Strength is quiet certainty. The man who does not need to dominate a conversation shows true control. Presence is power. When you are with her, be fully there. Put your phone away. Listen carefully. Speak intentionally. Do not interrupt. Most people are distracted. Focused attention is rare, and rarity creates value. When she feels seen without you being needy, connection deepens naturally. Never make her the center of your world too quickly. Continue prioritizing your mission, your fitness, your finances, and your discipline. When she notices that your routine does not bend easily, she respects your structure. Stability is attractive. Chaos is exhausting. Control your desire to impress. Let your lifestyle reveal itself gradually. You do not need to advertise your achievements. Mention them casually when relevant, then shift focus. Understatement builds intrigue. Overexposure reduces impact. Guard your emotional vulnerability. Share it only when trust is earned. A Stoic man is open but not reckless. When you reveal depth too early, you risk creating imbalance. Emotional layers should unfold naturally over time. Learn to enjoy uncertainty. Not knowing exactly how she feels keeps the dynamic alive. Do not seek constant clarity. Allow tension to exist. That tension fuels attraction. When everything becomes predictable, excitement fades. Another powerful strategy is self-sufficiency. Spend time alone without feeling lonely. Enjoy your own company. Travel alone. Train alone. Think alone. When you are comfortable with solitude, you become immune to desperation. And immunity to desperation is magnetic. Protect your reputation. Speak respectfully about others. Avoid gossip. Maintain integrity even when it is inconvenient. Character is attractive. Women observe how you treat strangers, friends, and even opponents. Your behavior in those moments defines your value. If you are serious about becoming this level of man, subscribe to Stoic Think right now. This channel exists to build disciplined, high-value men who command respect without demanding it. Subscribe and stay committed to your evolution. Remember this clearly. Attraction is a reflection of internal mastery. When you master your emotions, your time, your habits, and your standards, the outside world responds differently. Women sense strength before you ever speak about it. Your journey is not about making someone chase you. It is about becoming someone worth chasing. And when that shift happens internally, you will notice something powerful. You no longer need to try. And that is when everything changes.